You just felt like this heaviness, like something's watching you. And you'd hear movements, you'd hear people walking, like doors creaking and things like that. So I honestly tried to stay off the third floor. The hospital I worked in down there, this year actually is their 100th anniversary. So it's old and it's Catholic. So I feel like Catholic ones, just something about them, they just have more of a deep history than, maybe I watched too many paranormal shows like The Nun, but I actually had the lady who owns McPike Mansion as my patient when I was working in the ICU. So I got to talk to her quite a bit. Oh, she's a cool lady, super down to earth. I would never would have known that she had that. I don't know. You would think somebody who owns a haunted mansion would have like a certain look or character to them. Not at all. She was just so normal, but sweetest person, but just owns a haunted mansion. Not necessarily related to the normal hauntings I had there. I did have, we had this really cool experience that is definitely supernatural. It was this lady, she was young, she was in a terrible car accident, where she ended up with her brain being damaged pretty severely. So she was in the ICU with us for a while. And one of those cases where you hate to say it, but it was pretty hopeless. It was more just bringing the family around to realizing. But she was married, had a great husband, 2 very, very young kids. I mean, the night that the husband finally decided to, like, we've done everything we can, we need to let her go, give her peace. It started with, he made that decision and the lights started to flicker in the room, which they never did. That was not something we had an issue with. So the lights were flickering in the room, almost like she was telling him, thank you, like, this is a good decision. And so, we're doing the end of life care, just kind of making her comfortable and everything. And he's holding her hand and he gets a phone call. And this still gives me chills. Every time I talk about it, it almost makes me tear up because it's like, it just is a show of what's out there. He gets a phone call. One of the aunts was watching the kids at home and she calls and she said, what's going on over there? And, he explains to her, yeah, we've decided this is what we're doing her. We're letting her go. I'm just holding her hand, being with her. And she's like, okay, because both of the kids just came out of their rooms talking about seeing mommy. and then she dies. Like, she just passed away, like, at that time. So it was just like the coolest thing. Like, she went and saw the kids and it was just not something you could even make up. It was a phone call. The kids saw it. Like, both of them came out of their separate rooms talking about seeing their mom. And then she passes immediately afterwards. So it was a really touching, neat, yeah. So not scary. This isn't a scary one, but